pictures from the Flash movie, and first of all, I just want to shout out the Flash Film News team on Twitter. I think they are doing a pretty good job at collecting all these set pictures from different places, and then they also have some exclusives. So make sure you follow Flash Film News on Twitter. They are posting pictures from the sets pretty much every single day, which is very interesting because we saw a lot of Batman stuff. We saw the Bat cycle or whatever it's called. I think one of the people mentioned that it was called the Bat Blade. I don't know about that, but I think that there have been a lot of pictures that interest me because of the Batman thing. He has a new vehicle now, and it's going to be Ben Affleck's Batman. But we haven't seen Ben Affleck. It's the stunt performer. His name is Richard English, I think. So yeah, he's pretty much the set pictures are pretty much showcasing him, and they are having a chase sequence with the police cars involved, and he's chasing um, a Humvee, including some villains, I think, who probably just robbed something, and this is happening inside Gotham City. And these vehicles all have the Gotham City plates and stuff. So it's pretty interesting to see this, and I think this got a lot of people more excited. They are also teasing that in the coming weeks we probably will get a first look at Ben Affleck, and Ezra Miller we already saw in a motion suit. That he had just the cowl from the Flash suit, and the entire body just was a different suit. So I think his suit is going to be CG, at least in some scenes, which is cool because the elements in the suit, with the lighting all going around the body with the yellow lines and stuff, I think it needs to be CG. But that was interesting to see though, and yeah, I'm pretty much very excited for this movie because it has a lot of elements that interest me. Firstly, Ben Affleck's Batman, then you have Sasha Kaye's Supergirl, and then you also have the Flash stuff. So yeah, seeing all this just makes me more excited. And I'm loving this. And big shout out to the Flash Film News team, and they're doing a pretty good job. So
Did I was just going to say, like the rumors have been wrong so far.
yeah.
A lot of the scoopers, bloggers who inside information said that Ben Affleck would not suit up as Batman. He would just be in a cameo as Bruce Wayne, and then the Flash resets time, and he's either gone or he dies or something like that. But he's in this movie as Batfleck and probably as Bruce Wayne as well. He's got a big chase sequence with an awesome bat cycle. Now, it could just be a chase sequence like we got to see in the first Suicide Squad film with Joker and Harley.
Hmm.
But again, he was in a good amount of that movie as well. He had an interaction with Deadshot.
Yeah.
He had an interaction with Harley Quinn, the chase sequence, the post credit scene. He was in a good lot of that movie. So yeah, it's exciting. It looks like a big chase sequence. Of course, it's going to be all redone with CGI and VFX and post production. But yeah, it's awesome to see. And who knows how much more he's in this movie of? It could be a lot, it could be very little. I don't think he's gone to the UK yet. Whatever acting he has to do will probably be on a closed set. So we might not get to see any pictures of Ben Affleck in costume on the streets of Glasgow like we get to see here of the stunt double and the crew. But yeah, it's very interesting, and I don't necessarily believe he's going to stay dead in this movie. And even if he does, it's the multiverse. They can change it around. They can really do what they want.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter that much. But I just hope that he's in a cool Batfleck scene and he has some cool dialogue as Bruce Wayne with Ezra Miller's Flash. So yeah, this is cool. And yeah, how can you not be excited to see more Ben Affleck's Batman?
Yeah, and I think that they are definitely going to have more Bruce Wayne scenes and Batman scenes. Uh, from what I remember, the announcement article that came out that he was coming back, I think that mentioned, or there was a rumor of some kind that Affleck himself made a lot of script changes to this movie, and then and then he signed up for it. So I don't think if it's just a chase scene or watching from a distance scene, he wouldn't come back for that. I think he has a bigger role than that. And I do think that we'll get some interaction between the Flash and Batman because obviously their dynamic in the Snyder Cut was like Ben Affleck's Batman was kind of like a mentor to him, and I think that plays a big part in where the Flash needs to go. It's kind of similar to what Homecoming did for Spider-Man, with Iron Man being the mentor character, but he just stuck around and he just kept mentoring him forever. But I don't think Batfleck will do that. I think it's just for a couple of scenes, and then obviously the whole movie will revolve around Flash and Michael Keaton's Batman and Supergirl. So yeah, I'm pretty much very interested in this, and I have a theory that that chase sequence is one of the beginning scenes, and we just see Batman chasing these villains, and they go from Gotham City into Central City, and Batman chases them into Central City, and that's how he meets the Flash, or something like that. So I don't know. I just think it's a good way to start a film. I think it's a good way to make Batman meet Flash, particularly instead of other heroes and stuff. That will feel more organic. So yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Now this page hasn't mentioned that, but that's just a theory from my end. What do you think?
I think I think the Snyder Cut coming out at the time it came out was very important. For because Andy Muschietti, if he had never seen the Snyder Cut or was to come out after the Flash movie, I think we would be getting a different Flash movie now. And I think Ben Affleck might have rewrote his scenes to be more in line of what, because he knew the Snyder Cut was coming. He knew the additional scenes that Zack was doing. Like he knew what was coming. So I just wonder if it had any influence on Andy Muschietti or Christina Hodson in the way that they rewrote some scenes after watching Zack Snyder's Justice, because that was a perfect Flash movie within itself. It was so well done, and he brought on the same VFX team. Ben Affleck is onto it now as well. So yeah, I think this would be more in line with Zack Snyder's Justice League than it would be with Justice League 17, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's the better movie. And I think a lot of these guys don't really care what the studio wants to do. I think they want to take tribute from what Zack Snyder was doing.
Yeah, there's an already existing universe that kind of is connected, and the filmmakers seemingly are going by what's established in those, instead of what the studio is pushing through them. So a lot of Zach's crew and cast members are part of this, and I think that's a pretty good indicator that they are probably just following after Zack Snyder's Justice League. It doesn't necessarily have to be that tone, but it's just it just has to not shit on what's come before it. That's the only thing it needs to do, and it can tell its own story. The Flash has a new costume, like Zack always intended the Flash movie was supposed to do. He has the yellow lightning now, and the VFX supervisor says that that's addressed in the movie and why it's yellow. So he said we have to wait and see. So yeah, I'm pretty much looking forward to this. Unfortunately, this movie comes out, way later than now. So that's the only negative. I think it comes out next year in November, so it's more than a year away.
Yeah, just have to wait. Be patient. But it doesn't tell you what movie releases when the first trailer comes. Time flies by quicker when trailers start to come out.
It's DC Fandom coming out in October.
Yeah, so it won't be that far away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty much looking forward to this, and let's see how this goes.